All right, Kenman here, and today we experience an unboxing of unprecedented nature. Unprecedented? Or not. Yeah, my endless quest for all that is gas station glory has brought me here. What are we getting into? Another one of these silly ones. Let's not waste any time and just get right in. This is the intro we're going with. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. What do we got? A tomahawk. Nothing else. Bag on the floor. As you know, my quest for the crazy. I like them all. Big, small, nice, fancy, dressy, user, gas station. That's where we're at today. The tomahawk. What are we getting ourselves into here, Kenman? I found this one. Something struck me. It was like only one left in stock. I was like, ooh, only one left in stock. How long was it one left in stock in my cart? Maybe a month? Nobody else was jumping on it? People missing out on this crazy tomahawk? Handcrafted in China. Tomahawk. Chemical warning. All right. Perfect. Let's just get right in here and see what kind of quality of gas station glory it is today. Boom. Oh, yeah. We have lightning. We have a cloudy sunset and lightning. Mini bag and box. Right to the floor. Wow, that actually has like a texture to it. So this is like a printed steel or aluminum. You can actually see at an angle. This has a little texture to it. And then somehow they got the print over the top of it. How about that? Oh, boy. Thumb stud on only one side. Wow. All right, let's get into this thing here. Oosh. There it is. It's a little cold. That does have a spring assist. Boom. Flips it out. Look at this lightning storm. What a glorious sunset we are experiencing. If there was that much lightning shooting across the sky, though, I don't know. What do we think about this wild one, huh? Look at that pivot. It's like raised up like a beacon. It's almost as big as the thumb stud. Wow. Okay. I do enjoy the texture. We've got the gas station quality on that assisted opening. Boom. It's breaking in a little bit better already. A lot of times these require... I can't flick that out to save my life. I can't. That thumb stud, look at that dent it put on my... thumb stud might just need to not be there. Flipper tab works. Okay. Gas station quality, here we are. What can I say about this? Not a lot. What I can say, though, is this is the Tomahawk K exclusive Sunset Storm assisted opening pocket knife, stainless steel blade, stainless handle, all over 3D printed artwork, pocket clip. With a Sunset Storm. We're going to call this the Sunset Storm Gas Station Glory. Good assisted opening. That flipper tab is starting to work itself in. I almost cut myself right there. Boom. All right, we're getting a little more snappy. Fun little size. No real choke up. You know, you've got that little sharpening choil. You could kind of get in there, but you're going to bite yourself if you do that. So you're pretty much stuck back here. Jumps across the inside section of the top of the scales and the liners. It doesn't fall out onto the blade, but since you're stuck here, those actually feel really good. I enjoy the feel of that jump. That is nice stuff. Index finger reaching out on there for doing some draw cuts. This blade is made out of stainless steel. Solid stuff right there. So flipper tab looks like it's the only way. They do have a little relief cut right here with that kind of jagged, jimped liner lock that's easy to get to, easy to work. No nonsense. This is a solid little knife for your $5 that this cost. If you look it up on Amazon right now, it's going to say currently unavailable. There was only one left, and I got it. Am I the winner? Maybe. So that blade does not move, which is crazy. That is solid. It does have that assisted opening right there. And as you can see, it is now flipping out much easier than that first couple. It's warming up. All right, let's see if I can make that thumb stud work. I did it. That is a tight thumb stud, and a thumb stud only goes on one side, which is kind of I'm not a big fan of that, but you know what we're getting into here. And the price, my appetizer, not my meal, my appetizer costs more than this knife. Surprising how nice it is. The edges feel all smooth, knocked down well, no sharp spots. Generally, if you were to buy one of these 20 years ago, all these edges would be rough. The quality wouldn't be anywhere near where this is. Blade is actually centered pretty nicely there. This thing is actually interesting. I do like the way, I don't know if that's showing through, but you can kind of see that texture on there. It's just an even kind of a rough surface, which does feel nice in the hand. It actually carries out onto the blade as well. It must be the surface of the way they do that print on there. If anyone knows how that's printed on there, let me know. I'm interested. Not that I'm going to be doing it. I'm just curious. Does have a little chamfered edge all the way around there, and the print does follow it around, which is a nice accent. Pocket clip, just like standard, all of the gas station assisted openings is generally tipped down and ugly, not quite matching the blade. Look at all these screws they wrapped around there, just kind of silly. Does say China right there, but other than that, I don't see any branding anywhere. It doesn't say, designed in the USA or anything like that. But this one does qualify for the gas station. Boom. You enjoy my gas station unboxings? Hit that like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Or tell me you want to see less. 7 1/8 end to end. Blade is 3 inches. You could say it's 3 1/8 at an angle there if you want. And you're looking like a 3-inch cutting surface with a tiny curve on the belly. 4 1/8 on the handle. We got a blade thickness 0.09. We got an 09er blade thickness right here. I'll tell you what, 0.09 all the way out to there. And then you have that hollow grind out to the tip. I'm sure that'll hold an edge like a real champ. 0.43 on the handle. Thickest spot 0.97, a little bit thinner about here towards the end, 0.82. Thickest spot on the blade 0.87. Battery still going. 100,000 videos later, that thing will still be trucking. I don't think that battery is ever gonna die. Do the comparison with the Kizer Drop Bear, great EDC, 154 cm, and micarta. Jumps for days, great daily carry, good user size for comparisons. These are the same size. Handle is the same. I'm having some clip issues there. It's kind of sitting funny with the clip. Handle is pretty much the same length. Blade is almost identical. If anything, the Sunset Storm is just a 1/16 of an inch longer at the absolute most. If you're looking for a nice daily carry, they'll pick up a Drop Bear from Kizer. These things are great. Couple of the gas station collections. This is the Fuchs Dragon. Thank you to Fuchs Duzel for sending this beast out. The Fuchs Dragon is enormous, so I put that one next to the Sunset Storm. I tell you, I don't know. I actually grabbed a couple of the larger gas station. Ooh, my Battle Buddy. What? Boom. The old Battle Buddy looks like a butterfly knife, but no. Assisted opening, gas station glory. I actually got this one at a gas station on my way back from Blade Show, Texas. So this is a legitimate gas station knife. Got that assisted opening, that same kind of deal like they all have. But man, look, it makes the Sunset Storm is a little bit more of a slim, low profile, discreet carry. What do we think? We having fun? I sure am. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.